Ask not what we all be can do for you. Ask what you can do for we all be.
I want to ask your take on the Donald Sterling situation with the L.A. Clippers.
Well, I put it this way. You know, what would happen if we recorded all of the things that all of us say in private about all of the rest of us or some of us, if somebody we trusted treacherously recorded what we said?
That'd be something.
But you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's sort of like the sense of what went on with the government and search and seizure. In other words, the government at one time had all of the means of snooping. And it was prohibited from doing something with what they discovered when they were snooping improperly.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the citizens have excellent means of doing that kind of thing themselves, and we are all too readily attuned to doing what we tried to keep the government from doing to us, we do to ourselves. So somewhere in there needs to be a line drawn about, this is just something you should not use. Now, I did not hear the N-word in the entirety of that recording.
Right.
There's a little backstory on that whole thing, which is, for God's sake, woman, I'm supposed to be your man. You're my mistress. Everybody knows that. Come on now. Don't be hanging around with these young players that I play and embarrassing me. That's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Then my rival who's trying to buy the damn Clippers, Magic, he already controls the Dodgers. He owns them, trying to get an NFL football team there. For God's sake, why you got to go get all up under him? Now, I know Magic. I consider him a friend.
Mm-hmm.
A great man.
Mm-hmm.
But, let's get with reality. How many guys get uptight because their girlfriend starts flirting around with somebody at a party?
Yeah. So when you say this is more about sex than race, this is more about sex than race, the Donald Sterling situation?
This is more about ratings, entertainment, and scandal.
Okay.
It's stuff that 50 years ago, 40 years ago used to be on the third section, back page, the gossip column.
Mm.
And now it comes front page, and we are all into sensationalistic tabloid journalism, where we get more concerned about what our leaders are doing in a bedroom than what they're doing business-wise. I mean, I don't know the whole story. It wasn't that much interest to me. I just paid light attention to it. But it's like, he was in private. He didn't say it to anybody's face. He didn't use the N-word. He didn't use any cuss words.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for God's sake, what First Amendment are we that sensitive these days? Oh, he looked at me strange. I want to prosecute. It was a hate look.
It's like with Mark Jackson, though. I know that they said the reason why he got fired from the Golden State Warriors as a coach because he used homophobic remarks in the locker room. Like one of the assistant coaches was recording the meetings in the locker room.
Yeah. Come on. How many, come on. Don't be so sensitive.
Mm-hmm. And also I want to ask you, because I know
everybody.
Go ahead, Brother John.
We did this. A lot of people would be jacked up. They said something intemperate at some point in their lives. Quite often. I don't know all the details. Maybe somebody wiser than me knew something I did not know. So maybe there was a basis, but I think we're just getting too thin-skinned.